is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Welcome everyone to Grand Tour Wrestling Underground, and I am your host, Infinite Fantasy. We're live here at Richmond, Virginia, and here we have, for tonight's opening match, Braun Strowman will be making his Grand Tour Wrestling debut. This man is one big SOB, a monster originating from the WWE, now coming to wrestle here at Grand Tour Wrestling.
And his opponent from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, weighing in at 282 pounds, Tyson Carter.
And here comes Tyson Dupont, making his way to the ring. This man tried his luck at the Grand Rumble and dominated for a good portion of the match. This will be his first time back in the ring since our pay-per-view event, and he's going to be trying his luck in a singles competition against Braun Strowman's GTW debut. And here we are, the bell's rung, and we have Braun Strowman locking up with Tyson. He's one behind, and just look at that muscle mass of Braun Strowman. This man is huge. He is a contender. Now Tyson, he's a man known for his size and power, but when it comes to that department, he might be outmatched by Braun Strowman in this singles bout. And here comes Tyson, trying to put all of his power into that headlock, trying to cut off the air circulation from Braun Strowman. And look at him, nailing that knee into the spine of Braun in his debut match. And here's Tyson going on the offensive with 3 elbow drops on the Braun Strowman, 4 elbow drops just for good measure. And he knows what Braun Strowman's about. He's seen his matches in the WWE. He knows this man is a contender. He is not someone who could just be easily beaten. And you can tell that Tyson is putting everything he has into his offensive very early into this match. And here comes Tyson. A testament to Tyson's strength. Just be able to lift up Braun Strowman just like that. Now making his way to the top rope. Here he comes with an elbow drop onto Braun Strowman. Strowman now struggling to get on his feet, and there's Tyson with a clothesline. Both wrestlers being sent right out of the ring. And now they're taking this fight here at ringside. The referee beginning to count out. Tyson going for the Irish whip. Braun Strowman the reversal, and they're back inside. And Tyson springing back out with a clothesline. And again, that's got to say something about the strength and power of Tyson to be able to lift someone like Braun Strowman with ease just like that. Here he comes with a camel clutch, and Braun Strowman gets the rope break. There's a double axe handle by Tyson. And look at Tyson wrenching the shoulder. And there's Braun Strowman sweeping the leg, turning the tables on Tyson. Here he comes with a scoop body slam, throwing a little extra power into it. And Tyson kicks out on 2. got Tyson in a fireman's carry. Looks like he was going for a torture rack. Tyson grabbing the rope, getting that rope break. Luckily for him, close enough to break out of that. And there's a knee to the gut by Braun Strowman. You'll see Irish whip. Tyson reverses, throwing him into the barricade. Here's a double axe handle. And a sidewalk slam here at ringside. Tyson looking to take his chances, going for that top rope. Strowman has seen it coming. And Tyson able to maneuver just in time, and there's a double axe handle, but it seems it's barely phased Braun Strowman. He's going for that fireman's carry. And there he is, slamming his head onto the ring apron. Here comes the grapple. Strowman with the elbow into the face of Tyson. And here he is with a sidewalk slam. The entire arena shaking under the weight and power of Braun Strowman. He throws Tyson back into the ring. And just look at that power. Like I said, when it comes to the size and power department, Braun Strowman, as impressive as Tyson is, may have the advantage. However, I noticed that he's a lot slower than Tyson, and that might be where Tyson may have the advantage in this match if he can somehow outmaneuver Braun Strowman once more. But it seems at this moment it's Braun Strowman that is overpowering Tyson, now making his way to the top rope. And he's waiting for Tyson to get on his feet. He's going for a high-risk maneuver. And goes for a single axe handle. Tyson steps out of the way. Again, Tyson hasn't beaten the speed department. Here comes the pin. And a kick out by Braun Strowman. Tyson setting up. Looks like he's ready to finish things off. And there's the Tyson slam. 1, 2. And a kick out by Braun Strowman. You get someone like Tyson who has a mix of strength, endurance, and speed. That's where he has the advantage over Braun Strowman, who is clearly stronger than Tyson, but much slower. And we can see that Tyson now using that to his advantage in this match. Doing everything to outmaneuver him, to keep the pressure on Braun Strowman, because the moment Strowman is able to get a hold of him, it could be over for Tyson. And here comes Strowman doing exactly that. Now slamming Tyson onto the ring apron, the steel rim of the ring. And just look at that massive power. This monster decimating Tyson. Over and over, just slaying him into that floor. That did not. The only thing separating them from that concrete floor. And there he goes, slamming Tyson into the steel stairs. We're more than halfway through this countout. Strowman needs to get this match back in the ring, if not himself, or we could get a double countout here. And there's Tyson now getting back inside. You can see Tyson nearly having enough. Braun Strowman completely manhandling his opponent, and a power slam by Braun Strowman. Go for the pin. 1, 2. A kick out by Tyson, but barely. Grapple up. Here comes Tyson going for the grapple. Sorry, Tyson with the reversal. Here comes that Irish whip. Braun Strowman off the ropes. Tyson goes under, and a shoulder tackle. Here he goes. Once that off the ropes, elbow drop onto Braun Strowman. Tyson looking to finish things off. He goes for the Irish whip once more. And look at that. Strowman just deadlifting Tyson over his head like he's nothing, like a sack of potatoes. Now Strowman making his way to the top rope with a frog splash. That's nearly 300 pounds. 1, 2. A kick out by Tyson. But I can see right here from the announcer's desk how much he's coughing, how much Tyson is struggling in this match. And it looks like Tyson ready to wind this up. He comes in hot with a clothesline, nearly taking Tyson's head. And what's this? What's going on here? That's the Creed Brothers music. It's Judas Creed. Judas Creed just hit Braun Strowman with a steel chair. The referee didn't see it. His back was completely turned. Braun Strowman just got screwed by Judas Creed. Tyson unable to capitalize, taking too long to get the cover. Braun Strowman able to kick out, but the damage already done. Judas Creed, another wrestler who came from the same place as Braun Strowman in WWE, both now in GTW. And here goes Tyson with the pin. A kick out by Braun Strowman. This singles match continues. And I have to ask myself, what is going on? What is Judas Creed doing out there trying to screw over Braun Strowman in his debut here in GTW? It was an incredible turn of events, but it seems to not be keeping Strowman down. And here comes Tyson with a clothesline, taking the big man off his feet. Here comes Tyson with a sidewalk slam, and Braun Strowman just hasn't been wrestling the same ever since that chair shot in the hands of Judas Creed. And Tyson again going for the count. 1, 2, 3, and Tyson wins the match thanks to the help of one half of the Creed brothers.
Here is your winner, Tyson Carter.
Tyson has picked up the victory, but one must ask is, why did Judas Creed go in there? Why did he hit Braun Strowman with the steel chair? What is his beef with Strowman in his debut match? These are questions to be answered later on. But we've got more action coming up here on GTW Underground, as we're about to have a singles match in the women's division as Gigi Dolin takes on Amaya, coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolin.
And here comes Gigi Dolin. Now making her way to the ring for tonight's singles bout for the women's division. We just had Braun Strowman make his debut here in GTW, a man formerly on the WWE roster, and Gigi Dolin, another professional wrestler who came from the WWE NXT to be more specific, now coming to the big arenas here in GTW, ready to take on Amaya one-on-one here tonight. this should be a very good warm-up match for Amaya. You could probably think about how confident she is going into this match.
From Dallas, Texas, Amaya!
After all, the last time we saw Gigi Dolin, it was at the Grand Rumble, where she lasted a little under a minute. She entered the ring, getting eliminated immediately afterwards. And when you look at an Amazon like Amaya, you can't help wonder what's going through her mind, thinking how easy of a win this must be for her tonight. And here we go. Amaya starting with a super kick. Gigi Dolin reverses the super kick of their own, and now the two women locking up in the middle of the squared circle. And there's Amaya overpowering Gigi Dolin. You know, has Gigi Dolin up against the ropes here. And the referee trying to pull them apart here. And just look at Gigi. Just driving her shoulder into the midsection over and over in that corner. And Amaya with the reversal. And you can already tell that the advantage might be going to Amaya. You can tell she is physically more fit than Gigi Dolin. There's obviously a huge size difference between these two women in this match. And here she rolls Gigi into a pin. And a kick out. Gigi Dolin now reversing on Amaya. One. And here comes the reversal from Amaya onto Gigi Dolin. One. And a kick out by Dolin. Amaya going for the Irish whip. She goes over Gigi. And now under. And here she comes with a leg sweep on a Gigi Dolin. Gigi with a spinning heel kick to the side temple of her opponent, now having the advantage over Amaya. And here she is coming in with the arm bar, trying to stretch the arm out, get it out of the socket, weaken her opponent as much as possible, and that's what you gotta do in these types of matches. You gotta pick a body part, weaken it as much as you can, make it so it hurts, so they can't stand, so they can't use their power to its fullest extent. And then when they're down and out, you go for that 3 count or a submission. There's Gigi going off the ropes with a super kick on Amaya. Now sizing her up. And there's a drop kick by Amaya. Not very effective, but still able to capitalize nonetheless. And now Gigi Dolin out of the ring. Amaya now in pursuit of the two women in front of our announcer's desk here at ringside. And just look at her slamming the knee into the floor there. Oh, and these two women getting a little too close for comfort here. Amaya back in the ring with Gigi Dolin. She goes for the pin. And it's one and a kick out. Gigi throwing those elbows to Amaya. She goes for the Irish whip. Amaya off the ropes. Gigi goes under. She goes over. Full momentum. And she goes for the leg sweep. And again, when you're in Gigi's position, you're facing an opponent much more fit than you. Someone much more stronger and probably just as fast. You gotta take out those limbs. You gotta do everything you can to weaken her. You gotta destroy that knee, dislocate that shoulder, bend that spine. You gotta do everything you can to bring Amaya down to your level. Amaya able to reverse, going for those reversals. And there's Gigi flying right into the turnbuckle. Amazing technique by Amaya, gaining upper hand on Gigi, and I could feel that slam all the way from over here. Unfortunately, it was not enough as Gigi able to kick out after 2. Now Amaya sizing her up. Going up the ropes. Gigi sees it coming though, moves out of the way. Nobody home as Amaya hits the ring. And Gigi coming in, leg sweep, and Amaya's head bouncing off the ring canvas. And here comes the pin. Amazing maneuver by Gigi Dolin. 1, 2. Amaya kicking out. The crowd here in Virginia is going absolutely crazy. Now comes Gigi coming on that top rope. Elbow drop and nobody home. Amaya now going for the crossface. Gigi in the middle of the ring, and she's throwing those elbows, doing everything she can to escape the submission hold. And now she gets the tarantula. She has the tarantula on Amaya. Amaya uses that size and power to reverse. She takes Gigi off her feet. And here she comes, cross body splash. Amazing maneuver, pulling that out of nowhere. And Gigi Dolin looks like she might be in trouble. Here comes Amaya, coming off the ropes with a huge neck breaker onto Gigi Dolin. He goes for a moonsault, nobody home as Gigi Dolin rolls out of the way. She throws Amaya against the ropes. She goes under. An amazing torque in her body, using that full momentum into an arm drag, and she applies. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here comes the pin. 1, 2, 3. Gigi Dolin with the win.
Here is your winner, Gigi Dolin.
Incredible win by Gigi Dolin. Amaya thinking she's going to be able to pull up a quick victory after seeing Gigi Dolin's failure at the Grand Rumble, but it seems that in the end of the day, Gigi Dolin, despite lacking the size and power, was able to outmaneuver Amaya and pick up the win here tonight. Remember, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when new GTW content is coming towards you.